Welcome back, family. This is Let's Talk Her Wellness. It's your girl, it's your wellness coach, Lynette. And listen, it is amazing to be back with Lady J and I. We are so excited. It's our first day back for the season. This show is all about empowering women and families with real conversation on health, healing, faith, and everyday life. We cover wellness from every angle, mind, body, and soul, so you can thrive, not just survive. Our hearts is for women who often carry so much professionally, women, mother, caregivers, daughters, those who heal in silence but deserve community, encouragement, and tools to live well. Today, we're catching up on what we've been working on, sharing what's ahead, and talking about how September is the perfect time for a fresh reset. Drop your one word in for September, reset in the comments, and let's dive in. How are you doing, Lady J?
Hey, welcome back, family. I love it, Lynette. Today just isn't any other Tuesday. It's a Tuesday to reset our moments together. September. Wow. It's a month
Already.
already. And this is what I'm thinking. God is breathing fresh wind into dry places. And today, family, we ain't just talking at you, we're talking to you as we prepare for our season of renewal and our September reset. So, Lynette, before we get into our reset, it's
Yes,
my
ma'am.
favorite time of the day for us to check in to see what's in your cup.
What's in my cup? Listen, I can't and I don't go nowhere. My Yeti girlfriend, she stays with me. She rocks with me. She keeps me hydrated. And I get a chance to, let's say, still love all my amazing favorite drinks. She keeps it cold for me, she keeps it hot for me, whatever I want. And in my cup today, I am drinking my amazing white and strawberry cranberry juice. I love that. Listen, on my reset, I had to have gallbladder surgery. And so I am drinking plenty of fluid to hydrate. And so I love cranberry juice because it is so good for all types of urinary inflammation or anything you got going on. I don't have that going on, but I still like to keep it cute and keep it cranberry. So that's what I have going on in my cup. And Lady J, what you got going on in your cup? Because you always keep it fancy, girl. Fancy.
Well, honey, because Lady J is in boxes because I'm going somewhere,
Come
right?
on.
She
Ooh,
going somewhere. God is taking her somewhere.
come
So I
on.
have a few things that I leave out, and in the state of Texas, it still feel like summer, but it's
Mm,
all other places around the country. So literally, I am sipping on salsa water. Now,
mm.
ladies, some of you might enjoy drinking soda. I could run through the gamut. I remember back in the day, you could not tear the pineapple or the Tahitian treat out of Lady J hand. But because we are on this wellness path, Lynette,
Mm.
I'm sipping on seltzer water over soda. Now, if I decide to think about flipping this from literally what I'm drinking to figuratively, ladies, my question is what's in your cup?
What's
Because
in your
whatever
cup?
you're sipping on daily is what overflows into your life. Some of y'all might be sipping on worry. I'm going to tell you, worship over worry.
I
Some of
love
y'all
it.
might be sipping on comparisons. Me and my girl Lynette, Coach Lynette is sipping on confidence.
Come
So
on.
decide as we get into September,
Let's talk her wellness. Listen, we are back. You know, guys, I'm telling y'all, I am just so super, super excited because, man, we are, listen, are y'all ready for us? Listen, before I get into all of that, I want you to go and tag a friend, because
Tell a
we got some
friend.
amazing things coming up that we have been just working on the back end. Lady J been working on some stuff.
And
I've been
working,
working on
working
some
day and
stuff.
night.
So listen, we've been like ants on the back end to bring you guys amazing content to not only on this live, Lady J, but we working on some in-person stuff.
Whoop,
That's
whoop,
right.
whoop,
We
whoop.
working on some in-person stuff. We want to see you not only on this live, but we want to see you in person. And we
Pull
are
up,
going to
pull
be
up.
later on sharing how we are going to be able to see each other in person. But in the meantime, guys, we always say that no woman heals alone, no woman fights alone. And so, guess what? This is what this platform is for. It's about community. And guys, you want to be in the right community. Let
That's right.
me say that to all the people in the back. You want to be in the right community, a community that's going to uplift, educate, and inspire you. We got a lot of communities. We do. But I want to know where the wellness community's at.
Whoop,
Okay,
whoop.
how to keep me cute, how to keep me well, how to keep me with my bag, going after my bag for other people, keeping my bag, Lady J. So
That's right.
listen, go get your girlfriends, tag, like and share on our TikTok platforms, our YouTube platforms. Listen, me and Lady J everywhere. Listen, tag, pull up on us because we definitely pulling up on you guys. So listen, this this segment is called reset. Okay, so I want to know, how have you been resetting, Lady J and I? So we want you to put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. We're going to give you some tips on how to reset, for this fall. Our season is coming in. The seasons are changing. And guys, when the season change, we got to change too. And so listen, we're going to give you some pointers on that. But in the meantime, we want to know how you plan on resetting, what you've been doing this summer, and what are some of the things that you were looking forward to. And most of all, Lady J, we want to ask our guests, what are some of the topics that you guys want to hear? Like, this is a community, right? So we want to hear from you, what topics would you like to hear and for us to talk about? And what guests would you like for us to invite that's going to bless you this fall season as we get ready to go in? Because listen, if the animals can hibernate, we can too. So as we begin to hibernate, go in and write the vision and make it plain, so that when it's time to spring forth, that we're springing forth with so much goodness. So go on and get your friend. And Lady J, I want to know, baby, what have you been working on? What projects this summer made you the most excited?
Well, a couple things before we dive into that. As I think about the topic that we have for our audience, and I'll tie in like what I've been working on.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to reset,
Mm-hmm.
I told y'all before, I used to be the chick like, I'm gonna rest when I die. Like, like I'm
Mhm.
gonna keep it rolling and keep it going. So I had to embrace this summer sitting still because I've been going through, God's been taking me on this reset. And
Mm.
reset don't always feel like rest. It ain't a spa day, Lynette. Like some
Mhm.
folks would be like, oh, I'm going to get my hair and my nails done. Me and the girls are going to have brunch, and that's going to be my reset. God was like, no, I'm resetting you, sister, and go sit your britches down. And, and while I was sitting down, it was feeling like fire. I'm like, God, whoa, whoa,
Mm.
whoa, 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 whoa. What is you
Mhm.
doing? Like
Wow.
turning up the fire. And sometimes God will refine us in
Yes.
the reset. And I had
Mm.
to open up my mind this summer, Lynette, to think about everything that I've been working on. So for me, you asked me the question, what
Mm.
has sister been doing, right? So a
Mhm.
sister been dreaming, writing the vision.
Come on.
See, at first,
Come
I
on.
know some of y'all could relate to this. I was like, okay, Lord, I need to figure this plan out. I'm
Mhm.
single. I need to figure out a plan how to get a man.
Come on.
I need
Come
to figure
on.
out this plan on how
Mhm.
to birth this business. I need to figure out this plan on how to become the next millionaire and be
Come
the
on.
first in my family, right?
Come
Then
on.
God was like, baby, then I tell you, go sit down. I mean, go sit all the way down. I'm like,
Sit
what?
down, girl.
Because he came, Lynette, he was like, whoa, I know the
Mm.
plan.
Mhm.
I know the plan that
Mhm.
I have for you.
I
So
love that.
what I've been doing this summer, Lynette, is getting out the way.
Oh,
Getting out the way.
that's good.
Because what God has been doing, when you can sit in quiet
Mhm.
and move all the noise, some of that noise, Lynette, had to be the noise in my head.
Mm.
So I know we're going to unpack even further, but can you say wellness ranch and homestead?
Come
That's
on.
what I've been working on. God has
Ooh.
allowed for your sister to become a homeowner. Hey, go, go,
Listen,
go,
listen,
go,
listen,
God, go, God.
guys. She is being very modest. She said, guys, a home owner. Okay. She said a homeowner. So that's putting it very mildly. Let me tell y'all, she ain't just buy no home, okay? She got acres and a mules, okay? How about a ranch? How about land? How about so yeah, she being real, she cute, but baby, she just
Baby.
she told y'all a little house. Y'all might be thinking like, just a house. No, 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 no. Honey, God blessed her with when he say more than enough, he blessed her with more than enough. And then he gave her the overage flow.
To God
Okay,
be the
so
glory.
to God be the glory. And we said we got some things coming up, so
Yes,
we
we
can't
do.
share them right now. But Lady J, on a personal note,
Right, right. Because I was
on a
going to ask you, sister,
on
what
a
you up to. But go ahead on a
on,
personal
on
note,
a
Miss
personal
Author, Miss
note,
Book Writer.
okay,
Come on, come
listen,
on, come
on
on.
a
You want to
personal
talk
note,
about me? Let me edify you, sister.
listen, and God
Hey,
has been so good, guys. When I tell y'all he been so good, but on a personal note, when we talk about reset,
mm,
sister, what are
okay.
you going to be resetting this fall? What are you going to reset this fall? how you going to be resetting? Because I did hear you say
Yes,
that
ma'am.
God told you to write the vision and make it plain. So
Yes, ma'am.
that's a reset. But talk about that reset and break it down.
Okay, so when you think about the word reset, I'm not going to come with the Webster's dictionary, right? I'm going to give you Lady J's dictionary and set, right? Something that's in front of you. So when God is calling me on the personal note to do it again, to reset, I'm looking at multiple areas that I'm looking for a reset. First of all, a reset of courage, because your sister was stuck for a minute. Like literally, I was stuck. I asked God for a reset in my health and wellness.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say health and wellness, I like to break it down because sister had a panic attack
Mm,
in the middle of this ranch planning. As I said, I was going through the fire.
that's right.
Sometime in the fire, we may feel that we're burnt
So
or
no matter
burning.
how much of a believer you are, no
Mm,
much no matter how much
mm,
of a boss you are, no
mm.
matter how
Oh, you mean that
strong you
cape I got?
are.
That cape? You don't see my cape?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So no matter how much, you mean to say that we have vulnerable moments?
Lynette, sitting in vulnerability, because as much as we ask God to give us, um, when I started looking at my strength and
Mm.
started going into my bank account, looking on my phones, and I was like,
Ooh,
whoa,
go
contractor
ahead.
said you need another $10,000, but
Oh,
Wells Fargo is saying you ain't got it in the bank, girl.
mm.
And I started to lean to my own understanding.
Understanding. Mm.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, come on.
And found myself doing this.
Mm, mm,
I said, I can't breathe.
mm.
I can't breathe, God. What's go? What is this? Every time I begin to think about
Mm, mm,
finances,
mm,
and big believer,
mm, mm,
big scripture quoter,
mm.
big big in loving God, big in
Mm-hmm.
professing his power.
Yep.
When I lean to my own understanding,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
sister, your girl was stressing. And then
Mm-hmm.
God said,
Mm-hmm.
did I tell you that I got the plan for you?
Come on.
Did
Come
I
on.
tell you that you supposed to worry? I had to
Mm-hmm.
switch all that around,
Mm-hmm.
sister,
Mm-hmm. And
and
I give you
found,
one more. I give
give
you
me
one
one more,
more.
please. Give me one more.
At that juncture,
Mm,
because you know when we get ready to go do something and you have reached we have reached another altitude.
mm. Oh, the air is different.
it,
Oh,
it, it was okay right here. Familiar. Who I'm talking to? Familiar. You are
yeah,
on familiar ground. You
yeah,
good there. But you
yeah.
know God told you, level up. I'm leveling you up. And then you know what? You bold enough, big enough, bad enough to go and do it. And then once you do it, where that voice at? Do you think you bit off more than you can chew?
Come
Come
on,
on.
get out of my head.
Talk to me on that one. Did you in that panic attack? Did you in those moments when you looking at them finances, did you go over to the left just for a second until God help us fix our crown? Did you go over there because you heard I think you bit off more than you could chew. Talk
Lynette,
to me.
sister, I heard, I
Mm,
heard more than that. You
mm.
talking about crown lopsided, baby? If this was the crown, crown came off. Crown came off of my head, and I know that somebody could relate. Like the
Uh-huh.
crown came off,
Come on.
and all I could hear was all the noise in my head. And
Come
and when
on.
you invite it in, it's not singing in harmony, baby. It sounds like a screeching car that's just up on the road, and it's not just telling you you bit off more than you chew. It told you you ain't enough. It's telling you all kinds of things. You made the wrong choice and decision. It also have me sitting in imposter syndrome. It had me sitting in lack. Oh, I know somebody can identify with that, who's a big dreamer.
Mm,
Oh,
mm, mm,
sister, you talk about not one panic attack,
mm, mm,
two. Every time I would,
mm,
I'm hit. This is me because you know I'm a deep thinker.
mm,
I'm trying to run these numbers. I'm running
mm,
these numbers, and I'm like,
mm,
figure this out, God. I gotta
mm,
pay rent
mm,
and mortgage,
mm,
and my paycheck is how much?
mm,
And I want to put a pin there, sis, because a lot of people think that you have to have a whole lot of everything
mm.
in order to make something happen.
Come
Just
on.
for a second, I just want to say it takes discipline.
Come on.
So, in order for me to get there, sis, before the panic attack, while I was in the planning process, honey, I couldn't be out there still partying it up.
Come on.
Girlfriends be like, "Yo, we going here."
Mm,
I can't go. Daddy said I
mm-hmm.
can't go out to play right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the process of building.
Come on.
No, I can't go. I'm in Houston, so it's called Sunday Fun Day. Okay,
Come
Lynette?
on. Come on.
Sunday Fun Day. So
Mm-hmm.
everybody out there, I'm in
Turning
the
up.
corner like this. Okay, Lord.
Yep.
And when we talk about moving back to the reset, sis,
Mm-hmm.
I took my eyes off the prize.
That's right.
I did. I took my
Because
eyes off
when
the prize.
God level us up, that comes with the level of maturity and discipline.
Mm.
When He
Wait, say that
levels us
again.
up,
Say that again.
that comes with maturity and discipline. And we talk about that and we say that level up. It's time to level up. But can you really? Do you know what comes with leveling up?
Mm.
Do you know what comes with leveling up? I
New
mean,
levels bring new devils.
I'm telling you, we talk about and we say things so loose, but not really knowing the weight sometimes that come with that. It might mean, like they said, literally you walking alone for a season. You might walk alone for a couple seasons. You see what I'm saying? And because when you look at people, we talk about land,
Mm.
but we need to go and sit down with the landowners and
Right.
ask them, sit at their feet long enough to see how did you do that, and
What you do.
what come along with this. Because see, we say stuff, but it is beautiful. Oh my God, it is. But you got to have a plan. You got to have discipline,
Right.
and you got to be mature.
That's good.
And
Good.
it's all beautiful because when you creating things, when you are creating, when you're in that
And that,
creating stage, it's just like that butterfly going through the metamorphosis. When that butterfly, we see it, and the wings, everything is pretty, but that butterfly had to go through something.
mm. Talk
That
about it.
butterfly was a caterpillar, could get stepped on, squashed on, and because it's just
I
wiggling
love that.
along. It's just wiggling, wiggling, wiggling. Ain't nothing coming fast. You look like you're going too slow. And it's in that waiting period. And there's different stages. And it ain't happening fast.
No, it
And we're
doesn't.
in a we're in this society where we want it quick, 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 quick. But guess what? Ain't nothing quick in the develop room.
Think
You got
about
it.
later.
Come
You
on.
you you support women who are as a doula. Think
Yes.
about how long it takes for us to develop babies and carry babies.
Yes. Yes.
It
Yes.
ain't one, it ain't 1 week, 1 month, and we ready to deliver and buying bibs and bottles.
And think about that stage for women that are high risk.
Mm, mm.
So it's
Lived it,
one thing when
lived it.
your body is young and vibrant, and and you go through those 9 months. You say you got morning sickness. Oh, I don't have morning sickness. Well, God bless you. I said for that woman that's got morning sickness, she got edema, she got Baxton Hicks, she got this, she got that. And you know what? You look at her, and you got some women, their whole 9 months of pregnancy wasn't easy for them. They
Right.
ain't got no great stories for you because they suffered the whole 9 months. But that's what it takes to birth what God is going to bring forth. And, sister, in this time of reset,
Right.
like you said, I was able to complete a book, and not just any book, but I sat on this book for a couple of years, and I was in the waiting room of my life.
Talk to us
Husband
about that
going
waiting room.
through cancer,
Yes.
just not knowing from one minute to the next, you know, the information that was given to us, it wasn't always good news. And just not knowing, helping someone else thrive through. That was my first ministry.
That's good. So pause right there. You just said something powerful. So on our way to our own journey of victory,
Yes.
along the way,
Oh, come
we
on.
required to help somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And we become selfless
Mm-hmm.
enough to allow for what we see in the distance, which we want in our right now.
Right now.
Because a lot of us want it right now. We want microwave experiences.
Yes.
But as
Yes.
a wife, you said something powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And we in this generation where some people are always thinking about
Me.
me, 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 me.
Mm.
Talk to us about that,
Mm.
Lynette.
You know, I said before I backed up that I was working my first ministry.
Mm-hmm.
Because we say for the singles, you want to be a wife.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For better or for worse, for rich and for poor. Because you're going to have the sickness, you're going to have the health. You probably have the health first,
Right.
because don't nobody get married and marry nobody sick. Then what happened when the finances take a hit?
That part right there.
You know, because you don't always, the plane don't always stay in the air, it got to land. And we land in life. And so, out of a hard place,
Mm.
out of a hard place. Not only was the book written, but the school was finished.
Come on.
And so I went into both of them saying, how am I going to do that? I was backing out. I wasn't, God was saying, come forth. I was backing out. I was like, in my own mind, I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do this, God. Come on, make it make sense. Where am I going to put the time? Where and running a business? So not only my first ministry, my marriage, but my business, where I have to worry about somebody else's calendar. So it was a lot of juggling, a lot of juggling, a lot
How'd
of
you do it,
juggling.
Lynette? Talk to us about what were some of the ways that you were able to successfully juggle? Because you used the airplane analogy and you said stops, but you all made an emergency landing. It's
Come
like you
on.
had to jump out the airplane again because this ain't your first. When you talk about being in the hospital room, see, people, I
Yes.
know what I know, right? This ain't your
Yes.
first stint of hospital rooms. It
Mm.
was you getting back in the air, then
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden test results said we need to make an emergency landing. And you
Mm.
like, I just literally sat down and strapped myself in.
Mm.
What you mean we gotta land again? I
Mm-hmm.
know somebody could relate to that. So
Yes.
how'd you do it, sister? What was your survival skills?
Just leaning on God.
Hmm.
I had to put my agenda down.
Wow.
I had to put my agenda down and I had to surrender. And I had to stop fighting.
Ooh, you said something. You said something. Stop fighting.
Yes.
What was the battle, Lynette?
The battle was me not wanting to, first of all, I didn't want to acknowledge what was going on.
Because we faith filled, sold
Faith,
out for Christ.
faith filled, but you know what? You really get a chance to see how mature you are in Christ.
Wow.
You really get a chance to see, hey, am I still the child?
Mm,
Or am I an adult?
mm.
And so I got a chance to see my growth because, we go on and on and on and on, but you really, there's nobody checking you to see, hey, let me see how much you've grown up.
Right, right.
And I didn't know how much I have grown until I was in that waiting room.
Wow.
And, you know, I just told God what they say, life is lifing and I'm wifing. But then I had to
Mm,
check my mind because I said, you're doing exactly what you promised God you would do. You said, I do. I do. I said, I do to my husband. But before I said, I do to my husband, I said, I do to God. And I meant those vows. And because I'm not a person that halfway do things, I am very, when I say yes to something, I have thought about it, I have prayed about it, and when I say yes, I'm going to give it 250% because I said yes. And in saying yes, it comes with a good set of setbacks.
now, before you move on, because I'm thinking somebody might be listening, and I
Mm-hmm.
know that we always talk about how we sold out.
Mm-hmm.
What
Mm-hmm.
is for the sister? who done gave all her strength. And while we say that we stretching and not stressing, what's one or two things? Because I watch you. There's some things that I know that you do. There's some habits that you have in order to reset when you were walking through having to make that emergency landing again in life. And life and life and wife and wifing.
Mhm.
How does that look for some of the things that you've done? Because it's some stuff that I know you carry with you
Mhm.
to those rooms that help you with your reset. Could you talk a little bit around that? Those journals, those books.
Number one, because even though you have those journals and those books, you just have to, number one, be real with yourself.
That's good.
Don't act like you ain't hurting.
Mm,
Don't act like you're not disappointed. Don't act like you're not mad because you have so many different emotions. I'm mad because I'm going somewhere. I was going somewhere. I was doing things. I,
right.
I was on the verge of this. I was on the verge of that. And then this happened, not just one time, but two times. And not just two times. There's a third. So I had to acknowledge that I'm real and that I feel nothing wrong with that. And then some people say they don't question God. That ain't me. Everybody relationship with God is different. I question him and I wait for an answer too. And I just had to just sit with all of what I was feeling. And then I said, okay, God. And then those scriptures coming in. So I'm in the middle of the hospital. I
Right.
get out of the waiting room and I walk them halls with I know the thoughts and plans I have for you to prosper you. I
Right.
start reading those scriptures out loud, walking down the hall. I don't care who see me.
Jeremiah 29:11.
And I'm walking back and forth. God, you said that you will be a light unto my path. Though
Come
I
on.
walk through the shadows of a valley of the
Come
shadow
on.
of death,
Come on.
I
Come on.
shall
Come on.
fear no evil. When I'm in the room and this one's dying and that one's dying and this one's
Mm,
dying and that one's dying, and they have the same thing my husband had, and they going through the same thing my husband. He's on the same medicine too. And yea, through I walk through the valley of the shadow of death,
come on. Come
I
on.
shall fear no evil. I listen, I speak life. I look at my husband, I speak life. I speak life. I speak life. I speak life. And guess what? God wakes up the giant in you. Who have
Mm,
I called you to be? Who are you? Who
come
are
on.
you? Speak the word. Speak the word. Not your words, but speak the words, my words. What have I said? I said that my word will not return unto you void.
So
And
right in
so,
there, I just
mhm, mhm,
I want to, I'm giving it back to you.
mhm,
What I'm hearing is you went into his words
mm,
because your words,
mm.
the words that we hear, and sometimes we need to take that noise detox from our own thoughts.
Yes.
You went into his words to
Mhm.
affirm who you were and who you are
That's
and
right.
what he has for you
That's
when you
right.
walking through those seasons, because we
That's right.
all will walk through seasons.
That's right. And then when my arms got too short to box with God, then I had to sit down
Sat it down.
after speaking those words, speak those things not as though they were. And then I had to breathe. I had to get quiet.
Right, right, right.
And then I had to allow God to speak to me because I had to get out of the way because God had to show me this is not about you, but the word that I have put inside of you before you were even born. It is time for me because I created you with a purpose and for a purpose. Now the purpose is now. I need you to trust me. But right
Mm,
now, what I planted in you, it's
mm.
time for it to come forth now. Because you see these people in the room besides your husband, because I already told you I'm going to take care of him. Now I need that word. I need those seeds that I planted. I need them to take care of these people in this room that do not have what you have and do not know what you know.
So hold up, because you threw a 5-letter word out there that ain't always easy.
Mm.
That word trust.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
Because some of us have trusted people.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us
Mm-hmm.
have trusted jobs. Some of
Mm-hmm.
us have trusted husbands, trusted wives. We trusted friends, and we were betrayed, violated, mistreated, and abused.
Mm. Mm.
And there's space to reset from that,
Mm-hmm.
sisters.
Yes. Yes.
I I say this often when you talk about trust. I keep it real with God. Because
Mm-hmm.
God, he knows. I'm
Yes.
like, Lord, help my unbelief.
Come
Because
on.
sometimes I feel like his pages say and his words say he do all of this.
Mm.
But yet there is a fragment
Mm.
or some noise
Mm.
or something that I have to move, or ladies, you have to move
Mm.
in order for us to get to manifesting.
Come on.
And being vulnerable, Lynette said, and being honest,
Mm.
you ain't got to dress it up. You ain't got to pretend it away. Listen, I sat in that vulnerable moment to say, I'm a wellness practitioner,
Mm.
not one panic attack, but two,
Mm.
sitting in vulnerability.
Mm.
And that's because I lost that 5-letter word. I was
Mm-hmm.
trusting myself.
Mm-hmm.
My pastor always says, some trust in horses, some trust in chariots. But I got to trust. For us, this is faith. It's
Mm-hmm.
faith for us.
It
For
is.
some folks that might be listening, Lynette, I don't know what they believe in.
Mm-hmm.
But if you in this space, you're going to hear us talk about faith. And if you don't like it, tune off, tune away, because we ain't
Yep.
going to change what we talk about.
That's right.
This is for a certain frequency, for a certain ear. And if it ain't for you,
Mm-hmm.
bye bye.
Mm-hmm.
But for the people who need to hear it,
Yes.
Lynette, talk to us about that trust.
Trust is easy said than done because Jay, as women,
Hmm.
security is our blanket.
Come on,
I'm gonna
come
say
on,
that again.
come on.
Security is our blanket. And you already know, in the natural, anybody know me, know I am a cuddler, and I will buy 1,000 cuddly blankets.
Pretty soft blankets. Trust me, all kinds of
Pretty,
patterns. I already know they pretty soft
all
blankets.
kind. And I love my blankets, honey. And it's just it just puts you a certain way. It puts you where
Mhm.
you need to be.
Right, right.
And when you don't have that blanket, oh God, I'm off. I need my blanket. So can you imagine when you don't have that spiritual blanket? You know what you gonna do? You gotta know how to survive.
Mm,
And I'm just finding out that we say a lot, but boy, do we not really know the meaning of what we're saying. I am learning at age 55 years old. I am truly learning the meaning of what things really mean. And especially when it comes to the word, because my prayer have always been, I'm a church girl, born and raised, PK kid. And I've always told God, we hear all of these slogans in the word, trust God and,
right. Sure.
and God is a healer,
All things.
God is
Mhm, mhm.
faithful. We hear all of that. And we say it. We be in church saying, oh, God is faithful. Oh, God is a healer. Oh, God is a way maker. We say that. But I have honest conversations with God. I don't know about anybody, but I'll be like, God, I hear you them say that you a way maker, but I ain't got no money though.
Mm, mm.
Help me to make that make sense though.
Come on, come on.
Okay. I'm still struggling on somebody's job though. Like God, I need that right there. I need that to be real to me. Because when I say it, I don't like to just say things. I've always been like that. Like you say you my friend, but you ain't friending right now. I don't never see you. I don't hear from you. So how we
Ooh,
friends? We associates because I can accept this from an associate. But if you
right.
say you my friend, I'm like my father. My father says, if you say you my friend and you
That
say
part.
that you love me, it's gonna cost you something.
That's right. That's
You
right.
might have to go in your wallet for me.
I
You might
love
have to do, because guess what? My sister, my biological sister, it ain't nothing but wrong. I ain't gonna do no wrong for the sister now, but it ain't nothing I won't do for her. So, that's the same thing. What are you willing to do? What are you willing to give up? Because when Jesus Christ told them 12 disciples, oh, you want to serve me? Put down all that and follow me. They said, well, I got to go home and talk to my wife. Follow me. You ain't got time to go home, tell your wife. You ain't got time. No, 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 no. If you down with this, we leaving right now. We are being deployed right now. So guess what? So be careful when you say, hey, marriage is beautiful. It really is. Second time is a charm. It really is. But when you say that you want to be a wife and you want to be a husband, it's beautiful. It
right.
is. I'm telling you, it's a wonderful and gorgeous thing, but it's a lot of sacrifices.
As I was listening, and I so agree with everything that you said, right? As you were talking about these phrases, these church phrases that we use all the time,
Oh, yeah.
right? In order for us to say he's Jehovah Jireh, right?
Mm, mm.
That means that I had to be in lack. in order for him to be the provider, right?
Come on, come on,
If I call him Jehovah Rapha, if he's a healer,
come
that must
on.
mean I needed something healed,
Yes, yes,
right?
yes,
So,
yes.
what you were raising, all
Mm,
of this throwing it and making it sound good till you walking through that
mm,
storm, that situation,
mm.
then you get to be the person that's just not the talker, you're the witnesser, and you're actually living through it.
Come on.
And some of us faint through the process.
Mm,
Go on the road way over here like, listen, God, i
mm.
i, I was playing.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I ain't know that this what that meant, that
Mm-hmm.
I had to be over here, lost my way in order for you to be the way maker.
Come on.
Come on,
Come
right?
on. Come on.
So
Come
as
on.
we talk about resetting things, some of us need a reset in our spirits, in our hearts.
Mm,
Our joy is on the floor. We need to pick it up.
mm.
We got negative thoughts.
Come
We
on.
gossiping. We running our mouths too much. Sometimes what we got to reset is not just things, but we got to have a reset with people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I do one better than that.
Come on.
Some of us need to reset our mouth.
Ooh.
Reset our mouths.
Out of the abundance of the mouth.
Reset our minds. Because as a
Mm,
man thinketh, and I'm
mm.
talking about not always reset your mouth on people, but you got to reset your mouth on you. What are you saying to you? Even when nobody's looking.
That part right there.
When I tell you this year, I have been checking my thoughts, I have been checking my private thoughts. And I have got to sometimes put it right out the door. I am living and walking and leaning on as a man thinketh, so is he.
Talk
So
about it.
whenever I think about, first of all, God said, write the vision and make it plain. Okay, God, let's have a conversation because you showed me you are the God of vision.
Hmm.
And this vision you gave me, this is
Mm-hmm.
huge.
Mm-hmm.
This is huge. This wellness center is huge. It's a state of the art
Come on.
wellness center. It ain't nothing
Technology.
small about it. Okay, God, that ain't that's millions of dollars. So that means now in my new mind, because it
Mm-hmm.
says renew in me a clean heart and renew your mind. So in my renewed mind now, because when you renew your mind, when you allow God to renew your mind, and you get in the right soil, because I got that coming out too. When you get in the right soil and you allow God to replant you,
Right, right, right,
now my mind is saying, okay, God, you showed me this vision. So that
right,
means that you already
right.
put the people, things, and everybody in place to bring this vision for your people, for your people, for your glory. You already know how all this is going to play out. And you're going to work through, you chose me. So I'm feeling pretty good here. So you chose me to birth this thing. Because see, you said to the enemy, have you considered my servant Job? So you got this whole wellness center. Have you considered my girl Lynette? Have you considered my girl Lady J? Because they're the ones that's radical enough.
That's right.
to do it. And I know I could trust them. So, see, all of my ashes, I get to now see myself on that birthing floor.
All that beauty, all that beauty. You get to trade
Now
it.
I
You get
get
to
to
trade it.
see
You get to
why
trade
I
it.
had to go through what I had to go through. Because, see, to birth something of this magnitude, God knows you can't be a crying baby.
Mm. So I heard you say reset the mind,
Mm-hmm.
releasing negative thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
replace them with truth and affirmation. You mentioned about be ye transformed by the renewing of our mind. So you gave us some word there. We talked about resetting our spirits, moving away from worry, doubt. Reset the body, Lynette. What are some things that we could do to reset our body? You're muted. If you hear me, your line is muted. Well, while Lynette is figuring out our microphone, I want you all to think about your present position. We've gone through the summer, and you can keep testing your mic, and I'll tell you when I hear you, because right now I don't. So just keep saying something, and I'll tell you when I hear something. So we've come through the summer. I'll give you a thumbs up when I hear you. And over the summertime, I'll know what you've been eating, what you've been drinking, how you've been treating this vessel that you have. Now it's time to think about, how do I reset my body? How do I go out and start to consider adding things, removing things out? I want you to write down and start to track, how much sleep do you get when you turn off your phones, turn them off, take them, unplug them, and put them somewhere so that it does not disturb your rest. So, a reset in your rest. I want you to think about your H2O, your H3O. How much hydration, still not yet, Lynette, how much hydration that you're taking in. I know for me, oh, I do not like to drink water, and I don't drink juice or any of that either as much. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, I'm finding myself not drinking anything. Try now, Lynette. So I'm not drinking enough of anything. You back. So
Awesome.
I would like for you to start tracking your consumption and rest, your consumption of water. Get yourself up out of the seat and start moving around. So we are resetting our wellness. And I don't care if that means just getting up and walking around your desk.
That's right.
This year we are going to do better with our health and wellness and resetting our body, how much rest we get,
Mm-hmm.
turning those phones off, turning off the TV, getting off social media, consuming more water. Jadine, how much water? Take your weight divided by 2 and go drink that.
And drink that.
And like I said, I was drinking salsa, not soda, because of the benefits that I get from drinking this
Mm-hmm.
over drinking soda and all the sugar and carbohydrates that come along with it. And then lastly, we're going to commit to move. You know,
Yes.
and some of you have watches that you track your movement. Some of you are, hey, listen, put your favorite song on and Do all that you do. Drop it, pick it up, slap it, put it up against the wall, the floor. We got to move. Cause
That's
listen, I'm in the 50 club. And
yes.
you know I ain't been doing all that hip moving like I haven't. So I've been fasting, God. God, I've been fasting. So
Come on.
now I got to do the hula hoop in my seat now. I'm like, okay, Lord, I ain't practicing. So I just gotta be intentional about keeping my purity, but
Uh,
still when God says he's your Boaz, I'm like, okay,
yep.
this is my hula hooping
Yep.
virtually, Lord. I've been doing some virtual reset. Welcome back, Lynette. I hear you,
That's
sister.
awesome. Listen, that's okay, honey. Listen, somebody up there, they didn't want to hear, they didn't want to hear that, but you can't stop what God has going on. And so, listen, I'm going to add to that last but not least. Okay. I want
Right.
you in that process to, when we talk about reset, and this is a big one, Lady J, say no,
Mm,
say no to the one
mm-hmm,
thing that protects
mm,
your peace. You got to protect your
mm,
peace. Got
mm.
to protect your peace. And I want to share with you an affirmation. So, for September reset,
Right?
and this is why it is so important what we say when you come to Let's Talk Her Wellness, I want you to bring your notebook and your pencil, pen, and bring your cup of tea because we not only drink the tea, but we are giving you some tea talks.
Right.
So
Okay.
listen, I want you and bring your blanket. Bring your blanket. Bring your favorite blanket because this said we said fall reset. If you are in a wintry season type of a state, don't you say nothing, JD. And so listen. So affirmation, it says, I step into the new season with peace, focus, and strength.
So hold up. I'm gonna say it with you. Wait, ladies. Let's say it. Let's
Mhm.
say it. I
I
step into
step
okay.
into
I step into
this new season
this new season
with peace,
with peace,
focus,
focus,
and strength.
and strength.
And the scripture for that, you will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are
Stayed on.
steadfast
That's
because they
right.
trust in you. And that's Isaiah 26 and 3. And then the second affirmation is I release
I release
the weight of yesterday
the weight of yesterday
and make room for God's fresh blessing today.
and make room for God's fresh blessing today.
Today. Amen.
Mm. Amen.
And last
Amen.
but not least, my body,
My body,
mind,
my mind,
and spirit
and spirit
are aligned with God's plan
are aligned with God's plan
for wellness and renewal.
for wellness and renewal.
And I'm going to say another one. I walk boldly
I walk boldly
into this season,
into this season,
knowing God's grace
knowing God's grace
goes before me.
goes before me, before you, before
Mhm.
me,
That's
before
right.
you.
Before you. Goes before you. And we just have to rest because, see, we used to saying this saying, scripts that we heard when we was growing up.
Mm-hmm.
They don't work for us.
No, those old talk tracks, we got to throw them away.
They
All
don't
them
work
talk
for
tracks,
us.
we got to
There
throw them
was
talk.
one that we used to hear, if I don't do it, it won't be done.
Ooh. For all the people with control issues, sister.
And we got to get rid of that because
And wait a minute, sis, it won't be done right.
it won't be
Add
done
that to
right.
it. It
It
won't be
won't be
done
done
right.
right.
It won't be done, comma, it won't be done right.
And let me tell you why in this season, first of all, you got to get rid of that saying. And because
Toss it
that was
out.
somebody else saying in the first place. That was somebody else saying in the first place. And that word ain't gonna work for you because God don't need you to get it done.
Mm,
We need God to get it done. So everything that I am doing in this season and in the seasons to come, I need God to get it done. I cannot lean on my own understanding no more because it don't work for me. It
right.
ain't been working and it don't work for me. And I got to live my life in patience now. When we say patience, we ain't saying don't move now because the word says faith without works is dead. But as you move, God is going to, says every good man footsteps is ordered by God.
Right,
So
right.
as I'm moving, my footsteps are ordered. God will let you know to go left or right. He'll guide you. He gonna put those people in places and things that need to be in your life. And believe God, sister. Believe God when He tell you that He want everything new. Don't try to go and get on something old and familiar. If you scared, say you scared. If you need to say, God, like my
Mm,
sister said, help my unbelief.
mm,
If you need to say all that, say all that.
right.
Because you can't put a mask on for God, for your sister, baby. Okay? But God made you, He created you, so you can't lie to Him. But you don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to know, but just be sure that the vision that God showed you, it shall and it will come to pass.
That's so
It
good.
will and it shall. If you allow God to use you as a vessel, He gonna get the job done.
Mm,
He
that's
gonna get the
beautiful.
job done. So, you know, reset.
Yeah. Good
Allow,
talking.
yeah, write down what reset. Drop it in the chat. What does reset mean?
And what you're resetting
And
in
what
your
your
mind, your body, your
yeah,
spirit, your boundaries, your focus,
and
in
yes,
your faith. What are
yes.
you resetting? Share
Yeah.
that with us.
Share that with us. And what are you getting rid of?
Ooh,
Because Lady
now
J, we are
she going
almost
all the way there. We at the end of the segment, and now she talking about I gotta leave some stuff behind.
got to leave
Oh,
some
that's
stuff
a whole conversation.
and
I'm,
that's a whole nother
I'm gonna
because
need something else in this cup.
I'm just leaving this. We're almost at the end of the year.
Mm,
And you don't prepare, you prepare here right now. What are you leaving? Because guess what? Everything can't go.
so wait. Ah, I know we closing out, but I just want to add to that. Sisters, lean in with me. Sometimes it's who you leaving.
Ooh, Jesus. Come
Oh,
on. Come on.
ooh.
Come on. Come on.
Why you got to do that right at the very end, Lynette?
Come on. Come on.
Mm.
Come on. You've been listening to Let's Talk Her Wellness,
Yes, yes,
where
yes.
healing begins with
Yes.
Lynette and Lady J.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we got a new song to this segment.
Can't wait to
Yes,
re-release some of these.
yes, we got a new song, Lady J and I, and that song is gorgeous to Let's Talk Her
Fire is fire.
where the healing begins. And we just want we want to say thank you for tuning in
Thank
with Lady
you.
J and I. We are fired up. We are
Yeah.
excited because we both have such a passion for holistic wellness. And
Mm.
we look forward to all of the practitioners and just people with stories
The
that are going to come
conversations
on
that's coming.
and
Yes.
share the stories with us because on that last note, Lady J, there's one segment that I look forward to bringing on, and I look forward to talking about a segment how people can make you sick.
Mm.
A lot of you are sick in your bodies,
Mm.
in your minds, and you have no idea what's going on with you. But we want to talk about how the wrong toxic people can literally, physically, and mentally make you
You
sick.
sick.
And we're going to talk about how it shows up in your body.
What does it look like? The symptoms.
What does it look like? Because you might have been, some of you go all around the world and you pay thousands and thousands of dollars to go to doctors and doctors and doctors. And the very thing that's making you sick, you go home to it every day.
Laying on the pillow next to it.
Come on
Picking
now.
it up from after school.
Come on. Come on.
Ooh.
So we
Well, as
just,
we're closing out, sis, I'm
yes,
thinking of some gifts of, you always say, so ladies, let's keep peace, not being pieces.
that's right.
We want presence, not pressure,
Come on.
calm, not confusion,
Come on.
clarity, not clutter,
Mhm.
confidence, not comparison. And we ain't stressing, we are stretching.
And we'll see you
See you again,
next
sisters.
Tuesday, same place.
Same time.
Peace.